Good morning. Or is it? Yes, it is. The Hellcorder Bellows. Yeah, got a kind of deja vu. This is the third video, I think. Yeah. And I promise this one is going to be the last one. I'm going to restrain myself from publishing anything until I've filmed everything. Now, I've already started on the next part of the bellows system, so once I'll transition from this intro to the build video part, you'll see the clothing might change, because this is recorded after that. But it's kind of recorded in the middle, because there is a remaining part, and that came in the mail yesterday. Yeah. Accordion Red. Mini 10 keys accordion toy for kids. User manual. We don't need that. Oh, look at this beauty, and it's plasticky fantastic. My parents had an accordion at one point. I mean, nobody of them played it, so why they got it, I don't know. But we threw it away, unfortunately, because now I needed it. But, I mean, it was a proper one and bigger. And I don't play either. But what I'm interested in is this bellows. This is, as far as I can see, this is a proper paper and cloth bellows, as the ones I've seen a lot of YouTube videos about. And this one is roughly the size that I need. I mean, I could make one, but it would take too much longer. I don't really want to. So the thing is, when the pumps of the bellows system blows air, you need an accumulator. So that's going to be this one. So as they blow, this one will rise, and then of course once you start playing, the air will go out, so this one will go down again. But this motion will kinda equal out the peaks between the two bellows working in tandem. Is that correct? Yeah. Now this might not work, but it's a cool project. So I just need the bellows part. This is rubbish, this is rubbish. So I'm gonna start by taking it apart, because I need to 3D print an adapter on that side and this side on the bellows that will attach to the Hellcorder, with also some guide pins, because if you blow it up, it might want to tip over sideways, so we have to constrain it from doing that. So yeah. I did not know that these buttons had 2 notes on them, depending on which way you're pulling the bellows. I wonder if that's the case on a proper accordion. Well, I guess we'll never know. Alright, let's start by taking this apart. Now the thing with cheap stuff is that, well, you're not afraid to take it apart because it doesn't really matter, but the issue is that it's built cheaply because it's not meant to be taken apart or last very long. Now what I realized here, the bellow is, as expected, glued to this plasticky frame, both in the top and the bottom. Now I don't need that because I wanted to 3D print new parts. So of course what I could cut the bellows, cut like one ring off at each end, but that will reduce the length of the bellows, and I would like to utilize this. But on the bottom I just need an adapter for it to sit on top of here. So why take it off? I can 3D print a part that fits onto this one. Problem solved. The top one has a lot of holes in it. I don't need that, and I don't need this entire piece, but I need to put some weight on top here to exert pressure on the bellows, and I need to have a safety valve as well. So what I can do, I can just on the bandsaw cut it down to just a centimeter, and yeah, I could basically just tape those holes. Yeah, might even do that. So that's the plan. I'm going to reuse this. I'm going to bring it with me inside and do some designing, some cover plates top and bottom. Now that's evening work for when the sun's gone down. So now I'm going to utilize the daytime working on the rest of the bellows. Yeah, so need to clean away this first, and yeah. It works! It blows! Awesome! Now, of course, without the corrugated sides giving it rigidity, I see that it would like, as expected, to blow out the sides. But that doesn't really matter. And I can make this better if this works. Awesome! So now we have the two, can we call them pedals? I'm not sure. The blowy things that makes air. And of course they're gonna blow the air in here, alternating. And then the flappy valves up here is gonna, well, when this is open, this is closed and vice versa. And this is the hole that blows out to the wind chest of the Hellcorder. And as you can see, the bellows are working. Yeah, they're moving air and everything. The problem is these valves might be too heavy, so it might need too much pressure. But then again, just have to go with it. And what I did, I 3D printed the end cover for the bellows, cut some aluminum rods for guidance, because God knows I need guidance. Yeah, so, and everything else is a mess. Casters, because I'm building a mobile red wall, because I'm going to the Skapet Festival in Oslo and I need to show off shit. Yeah. But the most important thing, I bought silicone. So I'm gonna take everything apart, put silicone on the edges, screw it back together again, and hopefully we'll get it onto the Hellcorder. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna work. It's gonna look awesome. I don't think the bellows is gonna work though. I got a hunch just looking at them and feeling how they operate. I mean, they move air. Don't think it's enough. I don't think this one, it needs too much pressure to actually work. I don't think the bellows are going to be able to push this up. Yeah, it's not going to work. Then again, we've come so far. Let's complete it and see what we got to work with. Yeah. First, I need to move at least some shit. Good morning. It's Sunday. I forgot my coffee. Now, I just unpacked this beauty from attending the Oslo Maker Festival. And of course, time is relative. It is a couple of weeks ago. But I got some newfound drive to complete the bellows system, because this one worked for 2 times 5.5 hours without almost skipping a beat. So yeah, it passed the durability test, although with the vacuum cleaner. So we're gonna address that. Now, I 3D printed some parts. And the plan is, as I might have mentioned, now the plan is, as I might already have mentioned, is that yes, this rod will be connected here, and something is going to make that move back and forth. And how do you get rotational power or rotational direction from a motor to a linear action? Well, almost linear. You make a disc, right? And it spins. So that's what we're going to do today. We're basically going to mount the motor on the underside, and then this wheel will be mounted under here, and then there's going to be a connecting rod to here and there. Now, it's not a lovely idea, of course, but I know for a fact in my heart that it won't work. But we're going to do it anyway. Now, I mounted everything here, and then of course if you, I mean, it pushes well, but it is the resistance here. I don't think this engine is strong enough. Now, that's an easy fix. You just get a bigger one. And of course, we'll do that. But when you bring it back as well, you can hear that. It's almost like, Silent of the Lambs. You'll get the reference. So, maybe this valve is too strongly wound, if you can say that about a flappy valve. Now, that is fixable, of course. Except that I siliconed everything for it to be airtight. Now, I used silicone to be able to pry it up, but it's still like glue. So when I thought about it, I can always cut this part out and make a modular one to put in with a gasket. Not use silicone on that one. But that is for, I was going to say tomorrow, Howard, but it's going to be a very, very into the distant future, Howard. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's take it apart and drill some holes. here we are. It's hooked up. The air hose is connected. Let's try it. Okay, that's moving. Let's try the other one. The bellow moves, but it also moves down relatively quickly. So we have air leaks, but I mean, the media connectors there are really not airtight. But everything else, who knows? But there is only one thing to test. Is it enough air to make sound? Let's find out. Did you get my guitar? The mechanics works. Now we just need air. Now I haven't tested it because I want to record this. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Wrong way. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Is that enough air? Oh, I'm not gonna lie, the last half an hour when I was hooking up, I was hopeful. Alright, let's try and running them in parallel. Oh, it's just, if the bellows were a little bit larger and the motors were, I mean, a lot quieter of course, but more powerful as well. Yeah. This is the worst scenario. When you have proof of concept, it's just not good enough. I mean, if it just failed, that would have been okay. You have to do something completely different. If it worked perfectly, that would of course be nice, but now we have something that works 35%-ish. And we just need it to work 20 more percent and it will be on the level expected of a Hellcorder. Yeah. Good night.